Yellowstone made him the king of TV westerns, but Kevin Costner just walked away. Why? Because he's building something bigger, a new western empire. One that could leave Yellowstone in the dust. Asterisk, Kevin Costner wasn't just a part of Yellowstone, he was the heart of it. As John Dutton, he played a man shaped by the land, scarred by loss, and obsessed with legacy. With his weathered face, calm voice, and slow-burning stare, Costner didn't just act, he embodied the American West. When Yellowstone premiered in 2018, no one saw it coming. Critics didn't know what to make of it. Some thought it was just another cowboy show. But viewers, they knew. Millions tuned in. They saw something real, something raw. It wasn't just about ranching, it was about power, loyalty, violence, and family. And at the center of it all stood Kevin Costner. Asterisk, before Yellowstone, Costner was already a Hollywood legend. Dances with Wolves, The Bodyguard, Field of Dreams, Open Range, he had nothing left to prove. But Yellowstone gave him something new. It made him part of the TV world. Not just a movie star, a weekly presence in people's homes. And people loved it. Ratings soared. Merch flew off the shelves. John Dutton became a household name. In fact, the show didn't just revive Costner's career. It reshaped the entire Western genre. Suddenly, everyone was trying to do their own version of Yellowstone. Asterisk, and it wasn't just about the show's success. It was the cultural wave it started. People started dressing like ranchers, cowboy hats, beats, belt, buckles, they all came back. Rural America felt seen. Urban audiences felt the pull of something primal. The land, the fight, the code. Yellowstone wasn't just a show, it was a statement. A rebellion against everything plastic and fast. And in the middle of it all was Costner, steady as ever, playing a man who would do anything to protect his land and his blood. Asterisk, but here's the twist. Just when the show was at its peak, just when people were begging for more, Costner left. Asterisk, why would he walk away from a hit that big? What could possibly make him give up the role that brought him back to the top? Asterisk, that's where the story gets even more interesting. Asterisk, because Kevin Costner wasn't walking away from the West. Asterisk, he was heading deeper into it. Asterisk, it didn't happen with a bang. No official farewell, no dramatic final episode, just silence. Then rumors. Asterisk whispers that Kevin Costner was done with Yellowstone. The headlines followed. Costner clashes with producers, schedule conflict with new movie, creative, disagreements behind the scenes, but none of it really explained the truth. Because deep down, fans weren't asking what happened. They were asking why. Asterisk, why would a man at the center of one of the most successful TV shows in recent history just walk away? Asterisk, at first, it looked like a classic case of creative tension. Taylor Sheridan, the mind behind Yellowstone, was steering the show into darker, more complex places. More spin-offs, more characters, a growing universe. Meanwhile, Costner, a director in his own right, had ideas of his own. And that's where the quiet battle began. Asterisk, some said it was ego. Two giants, one screen. Others said it was business. Costner wanted time to shoot a new project, a film he'd been dreaming about for over 30 years. A film that wasn't just a movie, it was a mission. Asterisk, behind the scenes, things got messy. Production delays, contract negotiations, fans caught in the middle. And while neither Sheridan nor Costner ever said too much publicly, the tension was clearer. Sheridan kept building the Yellowstone empire. Costner disappeared into the horizon, literally. Asterisk, but what almost no one realized at the time was this. Asterisk, Kevin Costner wasn't stepping away from storytelling. Asterisk, he was preparing for his biggest story yet. Asterisk, see, well, the media obsessed over drama and rumors. Costner was quietly putting his own money and legacy on the line. He was writing, directing, producing, and starring in a massive 4-part Western saga, not a spin-off, not a reboot. Something entirely original, something his. A project he believed in so deeply, he was willing to walk away from a global hit to make it happen. Asterisk, and that says everything. Asterisk, because most actors chase success. Asterisk, Kevin Costner. He chases meaning. Asterisk, what he's building isn't just a show. It's a world. A vision of America before the fences, before the laws, before the myths. Hardened into history. It's not a return to the West. It's an excavation. A reckoning. Asterisk, it's called Horizon. An American Saga. Asterisk, and it's what comes next. Asterisk, imagine standing at the edge of the world. No fences, no maps, no rules. Just land stretching endlessly into the unknown. That's where Kevin Costner wants to take you. Asterisk, this isn't just a show. Horizon is a time machine. And Costner isn't just the driver. He built the whole damn vehicle. From the dust up. Asterisk, while Yellowstone gave us a family fighting to hold on to power, Horizon is about the people who built something from nothing. Not kings, not CEOs, just men, women, children, settlers, soldiers, indigenous tribes, all colliding in the chaos of America's birth. It's a story about hope, survival, and the cost of pushing west when the land pushes back harder. Asterisk, Costner isn't just acting this time. He's the writer, the director, the soul behind every frame. This is the project he's been dreaming about since the late 80s, when most actors his age were chasing blockbusters. He was sketching out Horizon on yellow legal pads between takes. Studios said it was too big, too ambitious, too expensive, and so it waited. For decades, asterisk, but now it's real, and it's massive. Asterisk, Horizon is a 4-part epic, each chapter shot like a full-scale feature film. No shortcuts, real locations, practical sets. Costner even mortgaged property and poured millions of his own money into it. Because he wasn't just making a series, he was creating a legacy. Asterisk, set across a 15-year timeline before, during, and after the Civil War. The story spans towns, territories, and generations. It's not about one hero or villain. It's about hundreds of lives, all tangled in the brutal, beautiful storm of building a nation. You'll see pioneers laying railroads and burying their dead. You'll see native tribes defending sacred ground. You'll see love, betrayal, justice, and blood. Asterisk, it's raw. It's real. And it's not filtered for comfort. Asterisk, what makes it different from Yellowstone? Scale, yes, but also heart. Yellowstone was a battle for control. Horizon is a journey for meaning. One is a kingdom under threat. The other is a wilderness in bloom and fire. Asterisk, early footage shows sweeping desert landscapes, hand-built towns, period-accurate wagons, and that golden Costner lighting where every sunset feels like the last one before war. The cast is loaded. Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington, Luke Wilson, and others. But make no mistake, this is Costner's world. Asterisk, and the message is clear. If Yellowstone made him TV royalty, Horizon is his shot at immortality. Asterisk, what if we've been thinking too small? Asterisk, Yellowstone gave us modern cowboys, political power plays, and broken families holding on to land like it was oxygen. It was big, addictive, wild, asterisk, but Horizon. Horizon doesn't just aim to entertain you, it dares to rewrite how Westerns are told. Asterisk, this isn't just Kevin Costner making another show. It's Kevin Costner breaking the genre apart and rebuilding it from the ground up. Asterisk, let's get real. Yellowstone is sharp, stylish, and packed with unforgettable moments. But it lives inside a single timeline. One family, one ranch, one man's fight. Horizon laughs at that scale. It stretches across decades, over shifting borders and fading empires. It doesn't just show you the land. It shows you how the land changes people and how people change history. It's not about who owns the West. It's about who survives it. Asterisk, where Yellowstone felt like prestige TV, Horizon feels like a cinematic revolution. Every frame breathes, Every scene looks like it belongs on a massive screen, not a living room. And that's because Costner designed it that way. He isn't playing by the rules of TV, he's making a movie that just happens to unfold in chapters, asterisk, and then there's the emotion. The weight. In Horizon, nobody is bulletproof. Characters aren't built to win, they're built to endure. You feel the hunger, the fear, the loneliness of crossing a land that doesn't care if you make it. The characters don't speak in witty one-liners, they speak like people trying to survive another night. There's heartbreak, silence, moments of unbearable beauty, and violence that doesn't look cool. It looks true. Asterisk, most shows take risks with twists. Horizon takes risks with truth. Asterisk, it also does something Yellowstone never fully dared to do. It brings the indigenous story to the center. Not as background, not as obstacles, but as living, breathing humans with culture, grief, and power. Shows the West not as a blank canvas for cowboys, but as a home already full of life, already under siege. Asterisk, that choice. That honesty, it changes everything. Asterisk, and while Yellowstone was shaped by Taylor Sheridan's razor-sharp writing, Horizon is all Costner, slower, more poetic, more mournful. Less about what's said, more about what's felt. Some viewers might find it quieter, others will find it deeper. It's the kind of story that stays with you after the screen goes dark. Asterisk, and when people say, is it really better than Yellowstone? Asterisk, that depends on what you're looking for. Asterisk, if you want fast drama, gunfights, and family feuds, Yellowstone still hits. Asterisk, but if you want a world that unfolds like a novel with layers of history, soul, and sacrifice, asterisk, then Horizon might just be the best thing Kevin Costner has ever made. Asterisk, if you believe Costner just changed the game, hit the like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into film and television's boldest moves, and stay tuned, because next, we're breaking down how Taylor Sheridan might be plotting his own cinematic revenge.